sort of doing a wee follow-up video tonight on the Akaso V50 Elite video camera that I got a few weeks ago. Now, I know if some of you have seen the earlier videos, I talked about buying it for the image stabilisation, just to see what it was like, because my old GoPro Hero 3 was good, but it didn't have any form of stabilisation, and on the bike and just out and about general with the kids and that, the footage was good quality, but a bit shaky here and there. So I thought, rather than stump up the cash for the likes of the GoPro 7, 8 or 9, and even now the 10 that they've just released, I would try the Akaso, which had actually quite good reviews online, and for stated for 40 odd quid on eBay, I thought I would give it a punt. So I've had it a couple of 3 weeks now, lots of different scenarios, out when out walking with the kids and the dog, chasing around through them, out with them on their bikes, out with me on my bike, around the forest, around the trails, around just the river path here at home. It's just various different situations to try and give it as good and as even a test as possible. So I'm going to compare some footage tonight from the local forest trails that I've taken the video to. They're quite close by, so they're very handy for us to go to. Good trails, fairly bumpy in places, so you'll get a good idea of the image stabilisation, see how it works. I've videos taken of the trails with the stabilisation, without the stabilisation, and then I have the same videos that I will have the same trails that I've taken on the GoPro as well. So we will compare all three footages, or all three video footage, just to see what they're like, see if there's a difference. Having gone through some of the footage already and seeing it, you can definitely tell there is a difference with the stabilisation. So pleased with that. It's maybe not up to the standard of the likes of the GoPros, but you know, they're 10 times the price, so apples and oranges, you take what you can get, and so far I'm pretty pleased with it. So we'll go through the footage here and see how we go. Alright guys, so you can see there in that first comparison video running down Star Wars, there's quite a clear difference between the footage that had the stabilisation on and the footage that had the stabilisation off. Still a wee bit of shake on the stabilised video, but that's more down to the mount that I have the camera on. I have it in that current video on the top of my helmet, which I've now discovered is more prone to shakes and stuff, so it's better than having it on the handlebars, because the handlebars shaking back and forth like this, it's going to be awful footage. But helmet's still a wee bit stable, but I've now got a new chin mount for my camera, so I have, as I said before, I have footage with the chin mount, but it was badly obscured by the rain, so yes, you can watch it and see, but it's not really that good for putting on the vlog, because you just get scattered looking at it. But that video really shows quite well just the difference in the stabilisation with it on and off, and I think for a £43 camera, pretty damn good. You can see there coming, as we get down to the bottom of the trail over that wee jump, coming into the trees, the low light, the footage does get a bit noisy because the camera has to ramp up the ISO just to combat the low light. Still not too bad, and for the length of time I'm in there, you know, it's you can live with it, basically is what I'm saying. Still, it's not a bad wee comparison on it. Very happy so far with that. Boom, start. Game face. Right, so the next wee video comparison we're doing here, this is the comparison between the stabilised footage on Star Wars of the Akaso and the just standard footage from the GoPro Hero 3. Both the same trail. The only difference really to say is that when I was filming with the GoPro, I was still relatively new to mountain biking and the confidence levels weren't as high as they are at the minute. Filming with the Akaso, so as you can see in the video, I am going a wee bit faster down the trail with the Akaso. It's still not really enough of a factor to make a difference. Both cameras still mounted on the top of the helmet, so from that point of view, it's still a relatively fair comparison because they're both same point of view, same trail. The only real difference was the speed, but again, that's not enough. You can see the difference in the two videos. Footage quality, I would say probably the GoPro still handles the low light conditions that wee bit better. But then again, being the GoPro, it is that bit more expensive. The sensors will be of higher quality and able to adapt to the low light scenarios a bit better without just having to ramp up the ISO and creating a lot of noise in the process. But again, I'd say that's another score for the Akaso with the image stabilisation. Pretty damn good. Right, let's see. So again, another wee comparison video here just between the GoPro Hero 3 and the Akaso. This on the jump line, although I haven't yet to hit any of the jumps on it, but sure, that'll only come with practice. Again, when I filmed this run on the GoPro, wasn't going as fast as I would now be going down the trails, just due to confidence and the likes. But again, camera mounted, top of the helmet, same position, same trail. Only real difference slightly is the speed, but it's still not enough to take away from the fact that you can clearly see the stabilisation is working very well on the Akaso. last video comparison we're going to do again is one between the GoPro Hero 3 and the Akaso trail called TARDIS. Fairly similar style of trail to Star Wars, just a straight shot down a gully between the trees. This will illustrate the difference in the lighting conditions between the two cameras a wee bit. The GoPro it does handle a little light just a wee bit better. The footage quality is still not terrible on the Akaso, still very pleased with it, but the main difference you will see in the video is the stabilisation. GoPro doesn't have it, very shaky. Akaso does much more watchable footage. Again, the GoPro was earlier in the mountain biking life, and it was not going as fast as I am now at the minute, so it's really the only difference between the video. Not as fast as the GoPro as I'm going with the Akaso, but still helmet top of the camera, lighting conditions are fairly similar, same trail, so it's still a fairly good comparison, so it is fairly fair. So there we go, folks, you've seen the videos, stabilisation on, stabilisation off, comparing the footage between the GoPro and between the Akaso. Yes, in some situations the GoPro does deliver the better footage, mainly it's a wee bit sharper, a wee bit clearer, handles a little lighter, a wee bit better. But when it comes down to the stabilisation and the more watchable footage, I still think the Akaso has it, and that is the main reason that I bought it in the first place. Back when I started mountain biking, I had it in my head, GoPro, that's what I needed to do. GoPro would just make the footage all the better. GoPro is just everything. So got myself to Hero 3, hadn't really done any much research onto it, just GoPro Hero 3, got that would be it. End of better problems, GoPro would sort everything. And yes, the quality was good, but I didn't really think hurling down a mountain bike trail on a bike, bouncing side to side, there would be the inevitable shake, more so than even just using a handheld. So now I know why so many vloggers and YouTubers and Instagrammers, the works, all use the GoPros with the image stabilisation. It's not even limited to GoPros, the DJI Osmo Action has image stabilisation to the Rocksteady, so it's not just limited to that, but it just shows why in this discipline, in this sport, if you're trying to vlog, do anything like get watchable footage, you do need the stabilisation. It really does help. Yes, the mounts help. As I had the camera top of my helmet in these videos, I now have a mount for the chin. I also have a mount for the chest. I haven't really used the chest mount as much, but the chin mount and the chest mount, because the camera's that wee bit lower, your head and body sort of acting as a gimbal, they should hopefully deliver more stable footage than it being on top of the head. So couple that with the inbuilt stabilisation, then we should get some excellent results from it. All in all, summarising up this video, you can see the stabilisation, you can see the difference. Very pleased with it. For the money I paid for the Akaso, I honestly couldn't ask for more. The stabilisation, it makes the videos just that much more watchable. The first few I took trying to go down the trails and stuff, you were shaking your head side to side. You felt seasick watching it. So, very happy with it. Let me know what you think. Fire whatever comments you want down in the box below, sure, give us a shout. Any tips, tricks, whatever, it's good to hear from you guys. Hit the subscribe button there, we'll hopefully have more footage coming, more content, try and build the channel up. So yeah, cheers, thanks for watching and take it easy.